Yes guys, what's going on? Hashtag Shura here. Welcome back to another video on the channel. And here today, ladies and gents, we've got the third and final episode from the mini-series of April, of course. The top 5 most meta and overpowered players at each position. Don't know why I'm drifting to a Scottish accent. There's absolutely zero point in that. But yeah, chaps, going to be looking today at left midfielders, right midfielders, or like wingers, whatever you want to say. And of course, strikers as well in the whole attackers episode. If you guys did miss the midfielders or the defenders episodes, make sure to go and check them out, boys. I'll leave the links in the description down below so you can go and check them out. But we've got attackers here today, the exciting one. Obviously, the one that's got quite a lot of expensive cards, boys. Don't know what the point of the Scottish was again, but if you guys do enjoy the video, drop a like and subscribe to the channel. Without further ado, let's just get absolutely zooming into this video and check out who the best attackers are. Now, of course, lads, before I quickly do that, no icons in these because obviously they would just end up filling up almost every position and they're stupidly expensive as well, let's be honest. And then, of course, we're looking for players from, you know, great nations, great leagues, great stats, everything that makes a player meta. I think I've explained myself enough now. Let's jump into the video. Right, boys, and starting us off here, we've got ourselves the FUT Captains Heroes. Now, of course, this goes against everything I just said about meta nation and meta league, etc., right? I just think this card for 30,000 coins is an amazing card to potentially even just bring off the bench as a left midfielder. And even if you want to start in, boys, this obviously, I always like to try and put at least 1 or 2 cheap players from each position in there, just to cater for you guys who maybe don't have as many coins and all that kind of stuff. Tadic is a great card for that. Essentially 4 90s and all the most important stats that you need on an attacker. Apologies for my voice in this video, chaps, as well. I'm a bit ill at the moment. It's a bit peak, I'll be honest. Bit peak, bro. So I do apologize for that, chaps, but we're just going to absolutely power through it in this attackers video. Not really too much more to say about him. A really consistent 4-star card that goes for about 30,000 coins, boys. So for you guys who have like a cheap 100, 200, 300k team, this is the man for you. Now, we quickly get a little bit more expensive, but Insigne is still decently cheap. He might even be fodder, I'll be honest, at this point. We've used this man on the RTG, and for you guys who watch the RTG videos, you'll know we had an absolute blast with him. Insigne is one of them cards who just has the most broken finesse in the game. It's an absolute joke. And it doesn't really surprise me too much with 94 curve and 95 long shots. I feel like Zway talking about these in-game stats sometimes. What an absolute king. Really nice stamina as well, along with great dribbling as well. 95 pace, 88 shooting, 92 passing, 96 dribbling. A great card, boys. Next up, we've got FUT Fantasy FUT. Now, am I surprised this card's not received an upgrade? Absolutely bloody not. I mean, let's be honest, Man United, I'm recording this video, chaps, when Liverpool last night, we just beat Man United 4-0, and let's be honest, they were just absolutely awful. Marcus Rashford, I think, had one where he went through and took a terrible touch. Anyway, long story short, he would have had an upgrade, but he still is obviously a top meta left midfielder. I mean, Rashford's got that kind of body build in game of like Ronaldo-ish. Like, he's a little bit like Ronaldo in terms of like, he's like the same height and just has that build about him. Makes him very good in game. And this card is just really consistent as well. Then we've got ourselves Neymar. This is the FUT Champions version. Don't know why I've put that in, but it's the inform card, so who actually gives a shit, let's be honest. High medium work rates, boys, on Neymar, the 5-star. I use this man in my qualifier team, and I love Neymar. I mean, who couldn't, chaps? He just plays so well in game. And how much do we talk about how important 5-star is in FIFA? The unpredictableness, if that's even a word, lads, of Neymar is so great in terms of his dribbling. If you can get the ball into the box with Neymar, he's obviously a guy that you might even want to use up front. And you can do the same with a lot of these left midfielders. We're just going by position, of course. But he's so unpredictable in the box, like he really is. And that 5-star makes that so great. And then to finish us off, we've still got Vinicius Jr., in my opinion, boys, is the best left midfielder in the game. I just think the impact that he has on a game in FIFA is such a joke with that 99 pace, the 95 dribbling, of course. Could still get the odd upgrade, but we're expecting a Vinicius Jr. team of the season, which is going to be right around the corner in a couple of weeks, chaps. And that card is just going to be a joke. He's had a really great season, hasn't he? So we're going to be seeing a great Vinicius Jr. card. So that makes up the left midfielders there, chaps. Let's now move on to the right side. Right, lads, and into the right side of the pitch, we've got ourselves starting off the man, Jadon Sancho, FUT Birthday. Gonna put it out there, I believe the best meta card in the game in terms of price. Like, for what you pay for this card, I think he's about 500k, 600k. Unbelievable. A man who should easily be worth over $1 million. And he's got similar stats to a lot of guys who've got 5-star skills, 5-star weak foot, but there's just something about the way that Sancho plays in game. I'm sure you guys have played against him in FUT Champs enough. I cannot advise this man enough. He's in basically every pro player's team and has been for literally ever since FUT Birthday came out. And I cannot advise Sancho to you chaps enough. 88 stamina as well. And then look at them stats across the board. Sancho, get him in your squad, boys, if you can afford him. He's absolutely great. The next man we've got, the FUT Hero Captains, Joe Cole. I mean, I just thought this card was really cool in the way that they gave him such a nice upgrade. and the 5-star skill moves as well. And you look at his in-game stats, and he's someone who would play amazing in-game, let's be honest. The shooting is the only a little bit disappointing thing with this card. Like, 89 is good, but, like, 85 attack position is not unbelievable. 90 finishing. It's great. It's great. It's just, you know, you expect a little bit better. If he was a little bit more, I think he'd be higher up on this list. But still such a fantastic card, boys, and not ridiculously expensive for Cole either. Then we've got Lucas Moura. This is the Fantasy FUT upgrade. Now, this is literally looking like a Team of the Season card at this point, chaps, I'll be honest. And I do think this is what EA were going for with this kind of promo at this stage of the game, especially saying that you get upgrades for, like, certain types of things, etc. This is a really nice card now, and the only thing it's lacking is a 5-star somewhere in there, or obviously even in both, if you want to be really, really spoiled about the situation. But a great, great card, 99 pace. When it says 99, there's not really much you can say, is there? It's just like, well, that's just obviously sick. 92 shooting, great on a winger, and of course 97 dribbling. Then, boys, we've got the road to the final Mahrez. Now, this is a card I put in there just because he is such a good card in game on FIFA. The only thing Mahrez lacks every year is the pace. Like, he never gets a good pace on his card until he goes and gets a Team of the Season card or a massive upgrade card such as this one. I do really believe Mahrez to be a top winger in the game now, and he just plays so well. Like, the dribbling at 98 agility, you just will feel that in game being so good. And of course the links are absolutely spectacular with Mahrez. And to be honest, same for all of these wingers. They've literally all been Premier League. And we're finishing off with a Team of the Year Messi, chaps. Not what can I really say, I'll be honest. He's lacking the 5-star skills or 5-star weak foot. But other than that, they're not even that expensive, these Team of the Years anymore. I mean, the way that the market has crashed, I'm sure you guys know, is just a joke. Like, I don't think we've ever seen a FIFA before where so many meta cards have been so cheap. There's just so much supply for people. It's absolutely mad. There's so many good cards at this point. It's almost like people don't know what to choose from. But the dribbling, you boys don't need me to justify Messi to you. He obviously made it in the last time we did one of these because Team of the Year's been out for a long, long time. And then the shout who just missed out, boys. Jesus Christ, Poet didn't know it. Jesus. Fucking sick here, boys, isn't it? Kelson Martin's the Fantasy FUT upgrade card. The only thing he's let down by with is 3-star weak foot. Other than that, a great league, a great nation, and a fantastic player in-game as well with 99 agility, 99 balance. I think we can say safely, what a fantastic card. So that finishes off the right wingers now, boys, and we really are starting to get to the year where we've got so many impressive cards. Now, finally, chaps, let's move on to the strikers. Right, lads, and finishing off these striker positions. Now, I will do a little disclaimer here, chaps. All these cards are absolutely unbelievable and quite expensive, I'll be honest. Di Natale starts us off. I mean, how can we really say what an amazing card? I mean, 5-star skill move upgrade is so nice on a Di Natale. I use this card in FUT Champs. He's an absolute joke, to be fair. Really, really great card. 90 stamina, and then what can I really say about these stats at this point, chaps? He's just a great, great card in-game. Then next up, we've got Alan St-Maximin. Now, this is a man who's going for potentially the most overpriced FIFA card. I don't know if you guys let me know in the comments down below if you agree with it. On the game, I've never seen such an overpriced card, but now at this point you can see why he's so expensive. 98 pace, 96 dribbling, 91 shooting. Again, this is going to be better than a lot of Team of the Season attacker cards that we get, which is why he probably will make it into one of these videos again, let's be completely honest. Same thing goes for the man Dembele. I think honestly he might be getting another upgrade, Dembele, as well. Correct me if I'm wrong, boys, but I mean, just look at this card stats, and what can we say about 5-star chaps? The most overpowered thing in the game, let's be honest. 89 stamina as well, and Dembele as well. Now, we've not seen him in as many pro teams right now, but I do just think that's because of the price. Like, people just can't afford this kind of card. Like, it's an absolute joke. Then we've got Team of the Year Mbappe, lads. I mean, we're going through these attackers. I mean, I feel like always the midfielders and defenders are a little bit more interesting. The attackers we just fly through because they've all got bloody above 90 in every single stat. And then finally, to finish us off, we've got Cristiano Ronaldo, FUT Birthday, chaps, used in the qualifier by almost every single pro player. And the meta has obviously started to shift towards heading. I mean, let's be honest, chaps, that new Weghorst card is just an absolute disgrace. But of course, you guys know in these videos, we don't put any SBC cards in there because if you guys haven't completed them, what's the point in putting an SBC card in? You guys obviously cannot see that at all. And then finally, as a little dark horse in here, boys, who's not as expensive as the rest of them, we've got ourselves Robbie Keane, 4-star, 5-star. A great card, 92 pace, 93 dribbling, 93 shooting, of course, in the Premier League as well. Whew. I just feel like I've run an absolute marathon with words there, chaps. I hope you boys found these videos helpful for meta players in each position. And what I always say at the end of these, chaps, we're going to go to the full screen here, is just get some sort of version of all of these cards mixed together in your team. Do you know what I mean? From defenders, midfielders, into attackers. A lot of them link very, very well together. Now, of course, it's all completely down to budget of what you guys have got. But just take a look at a lot of the times where I've pointed out a cheap card in each position as well for you guys who don't have as many coins. For you guys who do, go and spend wildly. Just try and include as many cards as you can from these little mini series. If you guys did enjoy the video, drop a like and subscribe to the channel. I need to go and catch a flight to Sweden tomorrow, so I'm going to head off. Have a fantastic day, boys. Hope you guys did enjoy, and I'll catch you guys soon.